Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to another video, people. I'm doing a walk, as you can see from the background. We're going to Dover. No, we're not. We're going to Guildford. We're in Farnham at the moment. We are doing section 1 of the North Downs Way. I'm with a new friend. Oi, oi! I'm with a new friend this walk. Where is he? There he is, Paul from the Wandering Monck. Check him out. He's got some good stuff on there. He's recently uploaded a video he's done on Beachy Head. Brilliant video. Sunrise and sunset in that video, spot on. Go and check that out. So this section of the walk is 11 miles and we're starting, obviously, as I said, in Farnham, heading to Guildford. We will be wild camping halfway through. I am in the Phoxx tent. Paul is in his
Robot Starlight 2.
We'll see that when we do it. So there's loads of cars around, everyone's looking at us, so we're just gonna get a move on. Oh look, cheeky smile off of them too. Right, let's do it. So probably 0.1 of a mile in and we're now walking along the banks of the River Wey down here. It's quite a peaceful looking river, isn't it? We've just seen a pillbox as well. Didn't look like it was in that great state. So it is quite clear. There's a load of rocks down here as well. It was obviously, do you reckon that would have been for mooring boats a long time ago?
It's like an old mooring point,
yeah. Probably a very, very long time ago. Probably when they used the river for, I don't know, moving coal and stuff. But let's hope we see some more cool stuff along the way. Right, so we are at the famous North Downs Way bench. This was one of 2 benches commissioned for the North Downs Way, one being here and one being down near Dover. That is in the Dover video, however the bench is nowhere near as good as this one. The backrest depicts a bee orchard, or orchid, and then there's a little inscription around it which is, it's worn down, but it basically says there's 153 miles from here to Dover, which is actually not technically true. It is about 125 miles from here. But I do believe this is the original start of the North Downs Way before they extended it to the road near the train station. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We got a little friend here. Hello, mate. Hello, puppy. Right, we've come off the road and we're in some woods, and this part of the woods is called Wey Hanger. So Wey is obviously the river, and hanger is an old English word that comes from this part of the world, this part of England, which loosely translates to a steep hill within a woodland. So we know what we've got coming up.
We have, mate, yeah.
A steep hill. Let's get on with it, let's do it. Come across these concrete cones. We think they're old dragon's teeth, the old tank, what do you call it? Lost for words. Like defence, anti-tank defence. But they would have been sort of stuck up in the ground like that to stop tanks driving over them. There's two over there as well. But yeah, heading on up. This must be the steep hill, which doesn't actually look too steep, but anything could happen around this corner. Right, so we just walked through the, what was it called, the Hampton Estate?
Hampton Estate.
And the ground's quite sandy actually here, and we've seen some inspection points for gas, so we think there might have been an old like rubbish heap landfill under here. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. There's nothing in the book about it. But we're about to go from this field into some woods, and then there's a little viewpoint, so we're going to stop, have some lunch quickly. Hopefully there's a bench there normally is when there's a viewpoint, and then crack on further down to a place called Farnham, which would be cool. We'll actually go through the village itself, so hopefully there's some old buildings, and I think there's an old pub there, so we'll go have a look at that. I found this tree. Hello? Try the door, shall we? No one's in. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, path goes this way. Paul's just completely stacked it over this piece of wire that you can't see. Oh, I wish I'd done camera. Like a sack of Right, so the time now is 1:30. We stopped for some lunch on this sort of area on the side of the track. I've got some water boiling, gonna have a pasta mug shot and a hot chocolate. And Paul's tucking in to homemade trail mix. Have a look at that.
Look at that.
How cool does that look? And a coffee, I think he's gonna have. So, gonna cram this down us as quick as we can and get a move on. Right, starving is an understatement. So we're gonna tuck into this mug shot. Mmm, lovely and creamy. I was saying to Paul earlier, if you had this at home it'd be, oh, this is disgusting, but when you're out on the trail, it's the best thing ever. It's weird. I would never think about eating this at home. Lovely jubbly. Whew, right, it's 5 to 2. We're back on the road again. Lovely little pit stop. 25-minute. Feeling refreshed, feeling full up. Got a lot of energy now, keep going. So the next stop, well, we're aiming for Puttingham. And there is a pub there, so, I mean, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? We've been talking about pork scratchings, and now I really want some pork scratchings.
It'd be very rude not to.
So yeah, hopefully it's open. No more lockdown, so it should be. And then from there to the campsite is, I think it works out about 2 miles from there, isn't it? So yeah, not far. Yeah, cool. I've got nothing else to say, so it's alright. I think it's more for us. Lovely.
He's very cute though, isn't he?
He is, lovely.
Take care, have a nice day.
You too, cheers. Right, we've just entered what looks like the nice sleepy town of Puttingham. I can't pronounce it, can you pronounce it? Puttingham. What? Jeeves. Which, yeah, it's a very old village by the looks of it. Old buildings. I don't know, Victorian era maybe. Looks it. But there's a pub coming up in a minute. So we're gonna find a pub and have a pint. Go us. Are we doing this walk on good intent?
I think we are doing this walk on good intent.
No pun necessary. Intended, I should say. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, mate. Oh yeah. So we got Atlanta IPA each, and the pork scratchings. Lovely jubbly.
Approximately 10 hours later.
We are, what's the time?
Late.
4:30. We are back on track. We got about, was it 2.5 miles?
2.5 miles, mate.
2.5 miles to the camp spot. It goes dark in half an hour, so
Yeah, we need to get up.
yeah, we've kind of messed it up a little bit, but well, we'll get there. Yeah, see you in a bit. Hi.
Be nice, say hi.
Right, we're just talking, right? Walking through these woods, and we're talking about not meeting anyone, you know, at night. It's actually quite safe in the woods. I thought it'd be pretty cool, you know, if we did meet someone along the way. Wait, what's this? Oh, it's Tom.
Hello.
What, mate?
How's things?
Who's this legend?
You didn't
You
expect
alright?
that, did
Good,
you?
Hello, mate. I can't see you, but
Paul, Tom,
something
Tom,
like that.
Paul. How you doing? All right?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Oh.
Good. Right.
15 minutes later.
Right, welcome back, everyone. I'm all set up. The Phoxx, OEX Phoxx 1 version 2, my little go-to tent. I just rudely interrupted Tom just then.
It's alright. I rudely interrupted you.
Tom's here,
Evening.
and he's in his new Alp kit. What was it?
Outfit Elan.
Elan,
Bivvy.
Hoop Bivvy.
It's for coughing.
which is a coffin. Yeah, it's very small. I know it's a hoop bivvy, but there's not a lot of headroom in it at all. It's just to give you a little breathing space above your mouth, really, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty
and
much.
It tapers at the end as well, so if
Yeah.
you've got big feet, you're screwed.
But it turned up in the post this morning, so he's not even. This is the first time he's set it up,
Literally.
and he's using it as a table at the moment.
Yeah, multi-purpose.
There we go. And then Paul's set up over here, looking all pleased with himself.
That's it, we're set up, we're ready to go.
And he's in. What was it?
Roban Starlight 2.
Yeah. It's actually quite. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Have a look.
I've just farted, mate, so I like the smell of it. It is. There's a lot of. Is it 2 man or is it?
Well, 1 man and your dog.
Yeah. That's a cool little setup, isn't it? It's really wide as well.
Yeah.
You got a big vestibule porch area there, and it's quite high up on the poles and the edges as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
So it gives you a bit of
sit up in that
space. Yeah, lovely. I might have a look into one of those.
Definitely can't sit up in yours, mate.
I've got a friend that might be able to stand up in yours. He's quite short. But anyway, we are. I suppose we might crack over a drink, open a drink first,
It'd be rude not to.
and then probably cook some food. But you know, you've always got to start off with some sort of drink. Yeah. So right, let's crack on with that then, shall we? Let's do it.
Yeah.
We are stood around drinking now. I'm gonna have. Oh, I just need to say actually, the light I'm using is the light I got from Steve for Christmas, and it's a brilliant little light. So thanks, Steve. But yeah, I'm having a Copperberg gin, mixed fruit, and Paul is having a Bermondsey.
4 pure session IPA, tropical and refreshing.
He says it's quite nice.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not bad.
And Tom's got.
It's a Sheppy's raspberry cider.
Ooh.
Very nice.
And then right, okay, so we'll do out of 10, shall we? So right, Tom's had his first swig, so what do you reckon out of 10?
I've
We're
just
getting
had some
into the
barbecue.
serious stuff now.
I've just had some barbecue peanuts, so it's kind of masking the taste. Got to eat. No,
Right.
I don't know if I've had this before, but I'm just going to give it an 8.1.
8.1.
Good. Not bad score.
Paul. Yeah, actually, show your what your bottles look like.
Flash your label. Hang on. Where? There it is. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful cider pawn. It's good. It's good stuff. I think that was from Gary. Cheers, Gary.
What, the groomer?
A groomer, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. I'll give this one a little whirl.
It's alright. I like it. Out of 10?
It's a strong 7.
Strong 7.
It's a strong 7.
Okay, the Copperberg gin. Oh, it tastes stronger than I make it at home. Oh, yeah, but that's going to go down a treat. 5%. I'm going to give that a 6.5. I've had better.
Better.
I've had better.
Excuse
But
me.
yeah, we'll get these down us, and then right. Actually, while we're on the subject of eating and drinking, so my dinner tonight is instant mash with instant gravy and corned beef. Yeah, corned beef. So we're gonna mash that all together and see what happens. Paul, you're on.
I've got a freeze-dried chicken and rice meal with some extra rice because I like to bulk it out of it.
Fair enough. And then Tom is on.
I have got
Interesting.
an Expedition Foods dehydrated fish and potato with parsley sauce. That can go one or two ways, people.
Now we want to know, how the hell do you dehydrate a fish and then rehydrate it?
Exactly. I know. And then an absolute banker, British Army ration pack cinnamon bun winner.
They're decent.
They are so good.
They are decent.
They should sell them in shops.
They should sell them in shops.
Yeah.
It should be part of school dinners as well.
Staple diet of every school child.
Hello. Right, I'm cooking dinner. So what I've done is I boiled some water and put some instant mash in. So it's 350ml water, packet of mashed potato. It's supposed to be for 2 people, but we're camping, so I eat it all for myself. Put a little bit of black pepper in there, mix it up, and then you wouldn't notice the difference. Look how warm and hot that is, lovely. It's a little bit stodgy, so what I'm doing currently at the moment, let's see if we can see, I'm just boiling some water. I've got some gravy granules. Let's move that light. And yeah, gonna make some gravy, and I've got some corned beef, so I'm gonna put the corned beef in there, warm the corned beef in the gravy, and then add that to the mash. I think that should taste nice. Gravy and corned beef it's sort of mashed and mixed together. So I'm going to pour it in my mash. I mean, it don't look very appetising, but it smells banging. Put that aside, and then what I'm going to do is mix it through the mash. Oh mate, there's so much here. Oh man, it looks like a bowl of slop. There we go, but I guarantee you that's going to taste good. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh yeah, that's good. Right. It's better than a kick in the bollocks. And that'll fill me right up. All that mashed potato. It kind of tastes like a corned beef hash with a mashed potato top. I suppose like cottage pie. Tastes like cottage pie.
That sounds good.
Do you want to try a bit?
Oh, good, cheers. No.
Is my cooking not good enough for you?
No, I've eaten already.
Right, we are giving these ciders a go. So these ciders were given to us by Paul. They're like a micro home brewery style cider, someone that Paul actually knows, from Green Shed ciderery. You know what I mean. So I've got the Yarlington Mill, which is a 4.8, that's the bottle there. And Tom's got it's called Shed 1, which is a
5%.
So these are both steel ciders. Mine was pressed in 2020, bottled in 21, so it was fermenting over Christmas of 2020. Approximately, brilliant year for ciders.
Good for ciders, not good for humans.
No. Approximately 8 apples in every bottle. And if the apples are from West Berkshire. So the cider is cold fermented. They use an unfiltered process and don't add preservatives. It's vegan and vegan friendly and gluten free. So yeah, know your limits. Right.
Always.
So what's this one? Yarlington Mill.
Shed 1.
Chin chin.
Cheers.
Yes.
Yes, I concur.
I concur.
I concur. Good
Lovely. No, that's a nice cider. Tasting notes. Tastes like apples. I'm getting a hint of apple here.
I'm getting pissed.
No, I think mine's a very nice cider. I reckon as a microbrewery type cider, I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I have to go the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, we'll finish these and then we'll try each other's.
We mentioned that they're still. as well. They're still ciders, so not fizzy. Right, try a bit of mine. Shed one.
That'll do.
A bit. The Arlington Mill.
Right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We'll be hammered by the end of this.
We've got 17 more to go.
Yours is sweeter, I think.
Yours is more of a bitter flavour.
Yeah.
Which I like. I prefer Tom's one.
I think I prefer Luke's one. There's not a lot of difference in them,
We'll
though.
swap.
Are we actually swapping for free?
Nah,
Oh, no. Sod ya.
There's not a lot of difference, but there is also a lot of difference at the same time.
Got a very fluorescent yellow colour as well.
Yeah.
It looks like a
dehydrated colour.
Yeah. I did one of them this morning, I think.
Again, as a micro homegrown sewerage cidery. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10 as well. So from me, Green Shed as an overall got an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I agree. Very nice.
I concur.
I concur. Good sir.
Right, we'll down these and keep getting pissed, I suppose. And then also Paul's brought the cider with him.
No, I've had plenty of them.
It's his mate's cidery, so he's had them before, but he's having a...
I've got a Sorcery Session IPA.
With a really funky can.
Yeah, funky can. Typical IPA stuff, really.
Yeah.
Solid 7.
Good lad. Right, cheers everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Chin chin.
We're good at acting.
Right, it's that time. We've all got into our respective shelters. It's actually only about 9:30, but we're all, first walk of the year, all quite tired. Temperature's dropping just a little bit. So I've got my softies on as pyjama bottoms, changed with socks to some nice thick socks. I've put some hand warmers in the bottom of the sleeping bag, so keep the sleeping bag nice and warm. I'm on an ever so slight hill like that, going head first. So I'll see if I wake up in the morning down there. But yeah, it's been a good day. I might just sit and watch a bit of YouTube for a little while and then drift off to sleep. So yeah, we'll see you all in the morning. Bye. Good morning everyone, welcome back to a fresh morning. Had a really good night's sleep, woke up a couple of times. Woke up once because Tom thought someone was kicking his tent and he shouted and told him to piss off basically, which was quite funny. And Paul reckons he had some sort of like kite or hawk or something catching its breakfast. I didn't hear that though. It sounded like it was arguing with its prey by the sounds of it apparently. But really warm last night. I had thermals on, had my softies on, I've got some socks on that are like heat holders with fur inside. Had the hand warmers in the bag, which was nice. And then about, I don't know, 5:30, 6 o'clock, felt a little bit chilly, so I whacked another hand warmer in and was alright. Just as you can see, I haven't got out yet of my tent, but I'm just boiling some water and got a little hot chocolate, so I thought I'd have this before I get out of bed and have breakfast in a bit. So the other two lads are awake. In fact, I'll pan you around, you can say hello to them. There they are. There's Tom, his little head hanging out. Paul's behind him over there, having his cup of tea. There's his cup. So he says morning. I I think we're just gonna relax for a little bit and then think about getting out of bed. So, we'll see you in a bit. Right, I'm going to show you around the shelters because it's daylight now. So there is the Phoxx one with all my gear inside, and at the moment it's sporting one of the best flags in the world, the Kent flag. Take that, Essex. Ah!
Yes.
This is Tom's set up for the night. He had a
night terror.
A lovely night's sleep. Nah. So there's not a lot of headroom and anything in there.
No.
So he didn't have the best of nights. And then we've got the Robins Starlight over here. The tent that I really like. I did Google it last night and they're a little bit out of my price range. Do a bit of saving up. I think, yeah, it'd be nice to have a tent where I can actually sit up in it with a slightly larger vestibule or porch area.
That was a big sell point for me.
Yeah,
you can stand up in it.
Yeah,
sit up in it. Sorry.
I mean, this morning I made the hot chocolate sort of leaning out of my tent, and my just hurts your back because you're just not straight and you're twisted. So, yeah, I think something like this might be on the shopping list. And what about weight? Are they heavy?
No, it's good. I think it's about 1.3, 1.4, something like that.
Oh,
it's not
nothing
massively heavy. I don't think you'd notice a difference, to be honest.
No, I think the Phoxx is about 1.2.
Yeah, it's not huge.
Yeah. But, right.
But yeah, have a hunt around. I got that one a bit cheaper than they were selling it on the Robins webpage, but
yeah, they were like 230 quid
yeah,
last night.
I think I paid 170 for mine. I'm sure.
Yeah. Cool. It's worth a Google. Keep checking eBay.
Yeah.
Definitely. Cool. Right, we are. I think we're just gonna pack up in a second.
2 hours later.
That's me all packed down. Just gonna scatter the leaves over where I was. Got my breakfast down there. Probably might eat that while we're walking. It's a nice easy breakfast. I'll show you that soon. Tom was here. Paul was over there. So it is. It's all as we left it, or as we found it, I should say. Cool. Right. Gonna regroup together and then work out the plan for the day. So we're leaving Tom. Bye, Tom.
Bye.
Nice to see you randomly in the woods. That wasn't planned at all, honest.
No, it wasn't. No, I can't believe it. I feel like that
What's
Christmas
the chances?
camp.
Yeah.
What's the chances?
Amazing. Right, we're heading off in that direction. The path's just along here, and Tom's heading off in that direction to where he's going. So, see you later, mate.
See you later. Well, nice meeting you.
And you, Tom.
And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye. See you later, Tom.
See you, Tom.
See you, mate.
Yep, see you later, lads.
Right, so we've just hit the outskirts of Guildford. As you can see, we're sort of on the main roads again. There's probably half a mile left, if that. Back to, well, to be fair, the North Downs Way finishes, but then we have to walk up into the town or into the city to where the car is. But there is a little diversion up here that goes to an old chapel, church. I think it's in ruins, St Catherine's Chapel. So we're gonna go up there and have a look quickly, and then we'll rejoin the path from there.
Are you filming me? I'm hanging.
So here we are at the Church of St Catherine. A lovely ruin. It's now got fences around, you can't go in to protect it. Now this church is, I suppose, popular belief that it was a stopping point for pilgrims on the way to the shrine of Thomas Becket, heading down the Pilgrim's Way to Canterbury. It was thought, many students through the years have thought that, but it turns out the true history is not the case. The truth is rather less romantic but equally interesting. Richard de Wantsey established St Catherine's as a chapel of ease to the parish church of St Nicholas, Guildford, in the early 14th century. Its purpose was to provide a more convenient place of worship for those who lived some distance away from the main church. So in 1308, Richard obtained a license from King Edward II to hold a 5-day, I suppose like a festival, that style thing, maybe like a summer fete here. Obviously that was very profitable for Richard, seeing as he was a licensee, but they would have had stalls here selling ale, selling, I don't know, back in the day it was probably selling livestock. Similar to sort of things you get nowadays, you know, the fetes, you get all stalls selling lots of different things, music playing, you know, people getting drunk and enjoying themselves. So that was 1308. So the church has been here a very, very long time. The views from the church up here are pretty spectacular. Got a view of the downs up there, you can see the chalk ridge where they've built buildings on top. Goes down into a valley, back up again. And then this fence here looks quite new actually, but sort of down here is a railway cutting, and then in the distance there you can see the River Wey. So I don't know if you can see the train line, it sort of goes along here, but yeah, you can see in the distance up there there's another sort of castle. That might be interesting to go and look at as well. But yeah, just sits up here on its own, minding its own business. It's reported it's been unused since the 16th century, so it's just been laid to ruin for the past sort of 500 years, 400 or 500 years. So yeah, and obviously they're trying to protect it for future generations to come and see, which is brilliant. Right, so we're leaving St Catherine's. The North Downs Way actually continues down a road here called Ferry Lane, which goes to the River Wey, where it used to take the pilgrims on Pilgrim's Way over the River Wey on a ferry, hence the name Ferry Lane. However, we need to head to the train station, so we've now got to split off and sort of go up this way, where we will go and get the car, and then when we come do section 2 we're going to park at the same place and then walk back down the same road and pick the trail off here, so we don't actually miss anything out, we don't miss the river crossing out. So that's the plan. So yeah, we're nearly done with our walk today, but we'll catch up with you in a minute when we found our bearings. Right, welcome back guys. That is the end of section 1 of North Downs Way and what walk it's been. Relatively flat, easy going, however we're both knackered. It's first walk of the year. Obviously putting the pounds on over Christmas and New Year's has not done us good, but there we go. Thanks for watching guys. Massive thanks to Paul here.
Thanks mate.
Sweet mate. His channel, I'll put it on screen, put a link below, Wandering Monck, spelled with a C. Check him out. I've started watching some of his videos, really good stuff there. So
Thanks,
yeah, really enjoyable channel. And yeah, and it was good to see Tom on the randomly in the woods. But cool. Right, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on section 2, which I think Paul's going to come join me on, so that'll be good. Awesome. So, right, adios amigos.
Good night, guys.
Bye bye.